Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're going to have a little story time. I'm going to tell you guys about a story of when I pissed off this college professor so freaking bad, and I didn't even really do anything wrong. And what happened that day, it kind of pushed me to kind of do what we're doing now, which is the Financial Education Channel. And I'll kind of explain all this in kind of my thoughts and how the situation kind of it sticks in my mind. I can still remember the whole situation I'm going to tell you about, guys. And it happened, gosh, it probably happened 6-7 years ago, maybe even 8 years ago. Gosh, it's been about 8 or 9 years. 8 or 9 years actually has been. So basically, what happened is I was in college. This was my freshman year. I was taking this class, so this was like 8-9 years ago, probably 9 years ago. And I was taking this class, and basically it was one of those classes where you have to get in front of the whole class and tell them a speech or whatever, or do something where you're basically public speaking. You're in front of everybody so you can kind of feel comfortable with yourself and all those kinds of things, and kind of one of those type of classes, right? It was some type of communications class. Who knows what it was called. But we had this one project where basically you had to get up in front of the class and present your story and whatnot, but you had to do something that was basically going against conventional wisdom. You had to do a subject that was kind of like not thought of that way. It was kind of thought of the opposite way, but present an argument for your way. So basically what I decided to do, I was starting to look into investing at that time and those kinds of things. So what I decided to do was basically a presentation, and I thought this out, and I, researched for days and all those kinds of things on why you don't have to go to college to be a millionaire or billionaire. And I gave all these fabulous examples on tons of people who became fabulously rich and did huge things in our world, and some of the biggest people that ever changed our world were not college graduates. They were either college dropouts or high school dropouts, or just basically high school, ones that just passed by and things like that. So that is what I decided to do the presentation on. Well, for whatever reason, the teacher, she did not like that, this college professor. She criticized me in front of the entire class. She was offended that I picked the subject I picked. That I basically told the class that you don't need to be here to go out and become a millionaire or billionaire and whatnot. She took exception to that, and boy, was she pissed. And she let me know in front of the whole class, my college degree, it's done a lot for me over the years. And, I wouldn't be where I'm at without a college degree and this and that. And I was kind of, I'm a freshman in college, 18, 19 years old. I kind of didn't know if I was supposed to argue with her back or just let her have her moment and those kinds of things. But man, I remember I said something back to her, and I don't remember what it was, but that even got her going more. That part I don't remember, but I do remember it got her going more. And then she kind of went on for another minute or two, and it was just kind of awkward to me. And it was kind of one of those moments, and I don't even remember all the words she was saying after that, but I remember the gist of it. The gist of it was basically that you should go to college and whatnot, and if you don't, almost like you're looked down upon and things like that. And, basically my whole presentation didn't matter because, I just basically talked about people that got lucky. Oh yeah, people that got lucky, whatever. So they worked their ass off to get where they got in this world, and they had exceptional talent. So anyways, the whole situation went on, and in my mind I was kind of thinking, how screwed up is this, that it's almost like I feel like it's a communist type system we have where in high school, and this is the United States I'm speaking about, so I know I have a lot of Canadian subscribers, and I have a lot of people in the UK and Germany, and I have quite a few in India, and I would love to hear about your guys' education system on financial education. Let me know in the comment section how everything works in your system. But in America, this is how I feel. In high school, they brainwash you. You need to go to college, you're going to be nothing in life. That's basically the gist of it. You need to go to college, you're going to be nothing in life. You've got to go to college, you got to go to college, you got to go to college. If you don't go to college, your whole life is over, you're a failure, and this and that. So they kind of brainwash you to go to college. But our system in the United States, I'm speaking about once again, is pathetically horrible in anything financially related that we talk about on this channel. And I think this is kind of what pushed me toward, and I never knew I would come upon a YouTube channel and build it and have success and those kinds of things. But actually back then in those college days, I was thinking, man, it would be so cool if someday I could teach a class of 30 people or whatnot. And now I teach 10,000 people a day. This channel gets thousands of views, maybe 10,000 views a day or something like that. So my whole reach now is way beyond anything I could have ever done in a classroom. It's not even close. So I'm so happy I ended up going the route we ended up going here just by accident. But that's what kind of pushed me, because it's pathetic, our education system. You go in any high school in basically America, any public high school in America, and even most private high schools, I'll be honest, ask them about how to start a business. Those seniors, they're going to have no clue. We're talking about the ones that are about to graduate and go into college. They have no clue on how to start a business. Talk to them about a CD account. Talk to them about a Roth or IRA versus, a regular IRA. Talk to them about a 401k. Talk to them about some of these things. They have no freaking clue. Talk to them about, what's a good rate to get on a credit card. What's a good interest rate? What is an interest rate? Ask them some of these questions. I guarantee you, 90+% of students will really have no clue what you're talking about. Ask them about the stock market. Ask them what a call option is. Ask them what a derivative is. Ask them, what a long-term investor is versus a short-term investor and the differences and those kinds of things. Ask them, day trading techniques or whatever. Ask them how to read a balance sheet. They're going to have no clue where to start or what to do. And these are things you actually use in life. Our education system focuses so much attention on things that you're never going to use in your life. Well, the majority of people, 95% of people, are never going to use in their life, and they focus so little on the things that are really important in your life. Like balancing a checkbook, like how to make your money into money, like how to have enough money left over at the end of the month that you can actually take a vacation, and those kinds of things. Like how to start a business. These things are just like not even like they matter in the education system. And then even a lot of college graduates, you would go to, a college graduation, ask them about a lot of these things. I can guarantee you probably 15% of them will have no clue on a lot of these things. So you have 90+% that are going to have no clue in high school, I guarantee you. 50+% that are college graduates and will have no clue. And it just blows my mind. And once again, I would love, I know I got a lot of viewers in Canada. I got a lot of viewers in the UK and Germany. I would love to hear about your guys' education system and how you feel about this subject. This is one of the subjects I care about the most as far as commenting, and let me know what your opinion is. And also the United States viewers, which are the majority of my viewers. What do you guys think? I know some of you guys that watch this channel are actually still in school. Do you feel like teachers and whatnot kind of like try to brainwash you, like you need to go to college, you're going to be a failure in life? Because that's really how I feel, and that's really how I felt being in school. And what do you think about the lack of financial education in the school system, the personal finance, the how to start a business, entrepreneurship, and the steps you have to go through and whatnot, the lack of how to make your money into money, how to invest in real estate and stocks, and how to be successful out of those kinds of things? I would love to hear your guys' opinion on all this, because it's a subject I feel very passionate about, and it goes back to the story of that lady just being so mad that day, the college professor, that dare I say that you don't need college, in that you can teach yourself how to be a great entrepreneur, you can teach yourself how to be a successful investor, and you can teach yourself how to be rich. Damn, I say that. No, everybody just go to college and do it the way, college really mainly makes people for employment. They mainly make people so they can be employees, not necessarily run businesses and those kinds of things. But damn, I stand up there and say that. So I just want to share this story with you guys today. It's a story that's kind of powerful to me, because I remember it like it was yesterday. Don't remember every word that was said and whatnot, but I surely remember the gist of it. And I surely remember being in school and how the education system fails when it comes to financial education, because it really does. At least in the United States, it does. So let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you guys, whether you live in the United States or outside of it, what you think about the education system, and is it really screwed up as I basically am perceiving it? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you came across this video somehow and you have not subscribed yet, you may want to. We talk personal finance in this channel. Oh, we talk entrepreneurship. I'm an actual business owner. I give away a lot of my business tips, and I'm a stock market investor. I give away a lot of my stock market tips. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.